We're gonna make one of my most favorite things, a bath soak. It's like spa in your own home. Bath salts are amazing because you can share with friends. They're relatively inexpensive to make, and when you buy in bulk, they just last forever. So I have some coarse Himalayan crystal here. I also have some fine Himalayan sea salt. I have Epsom salt, which is basically magnesium. So it's great for sore muscles, growing pains. And most of the United States are deficient in magnesium. So it's a great way to not only relax your mind, but also feed your body. And it also results in really wonderful sleep. I have some organic rose petals from our garden that I dried in a food dehydrator, baking soda, some dead sea salt, and then I have 3 different vessels that we're gonna use today. So I wanted to make 3 of my favorite recipes. This is just a cup. You don't need a pretty reusable bag or a test tube. You can just make whatever you have in your kitchen. So it can be a little cup like this that my daughter made. It can be just a measuring cup as well. I like to start with the coarse Himalayan salt, so I'll just sprinkle that in there. Okay, and then I'll do a little bit more actually. And then I like to add the oils to the Himalayan salt. So for this one, I wanted to do the immunity. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Lemon Vitality from your starter kit. I'll do 5 drops of that. Immunity is great for detoxifying and helping the body. And then you also have Thieves. And we're gonna just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's Thieves. And then you'll go ahead and add the Epsom salt. Perfect. And then the fine Himalayan salt. Okay. A little bit of baking soda. Baking soda is great for pulling out toxins, but also alkalinizing, so it reduces the pH. So it pulls out toxins, but also leave your skin really, really soft and helps soften the water as well. And then some dead sea salt. Just sprinkle that on top. And then I'll go ahead and add some rose petals. And then you're ready to go. So you get the water going, you dump this into the hot water, stir it around, let the tub fill, get in there, and you got an immunity tea, a tea bath. It's perfect. So I'll go ahead and set this aside. This is the first one, so this is immunity, lemon and Thieves. Right, and that's supporting all of the immunity and also detoxification process with the lemon. So it's great when you're not feeling well, but also preventatively. Next, I have these little tea bags, bath bags. They're reusable, so it'll just dissolve and then you can let it dry out and then refill. So I just turn it inside out. Sometimes I include them in the welcome gifts if I have a bunch. So for the month of May, everybody's getting one of these. And again, I start with the coarse salt. I'm gonna put a tablespoon in, a little bit more. I'll drop that down. And I'm gonna make this the muscle soak. So the muscle soak, we're doing panaway and we're doing valor. Remember, valor has the same frequency as the musculoskeletal system and is just really great and grounding. So again, panaway is a safety top. I'll push down and open. We're gonna go 5 drops of panaway. So this is a great post-workout, or sometimes if somebody's been like in a car accident, I'll make them one of these to help their body with inflammation and soft tissue injury repair. Okay, if you have somebody in your family that works really physical, this is a great bath soak for them as well. Or any like chronic inflammation type of stuff, like diagnosis, you can go ahead and use this, and it really helps just relax and calm the body before you go to bed. And I'm gonna do 5 drops of Valor. Valor is one of my favorite oils, and one that I probably use regularly, or most regularly. Like on most days, I probably use Valor. I've used Valor today, I used Valor yesterday. So I went ahead and put that in there. It soaked through a little bit. I'm gonna add the Epsom salt. Now remember, this is the muscle one, so I'm gonna be generous with the Epsom salt because Epsom salt is magnesium and it feeds your body and feeds your muscles specifically and helps relax them. Also helps with digestion. So if you're feeling a little stopped up, you can totally give yourself a nice soak, and then I'm gonna put the Himalayan on there on top. Perfect. Some baking soda, dead sea salt. And then, I don't know, I just like to make things pretty, so I'm gonna top with some rose petals. Okay, this can be a bath soak. It can also be just like a sachet that you put in your drawer, your underwear drawer, any drawer. You can do different scents as well. It doesn't have to be any of the ones that I'm picking here. I just kind of pick some of the ones that I like and I'm sharing. All right, and then you just give it a little squish. Oh, it smells so good. And this bag is totally reusable. The last one I am doing is like this test tube, and it's just so pretty. It really is. And I've given these away as Mother's Day gifts, baby showers, prizes during like February. There was a Pretty Women bath soak, and I did ylang ylang and bergamot. Really beautiful. And I think I had a jasmine in there too. So again, I start with the Himalayan crystals just because they're a little bit harder, right? They're coarse, and they're gonna really hold on to that oil and evenly distribute it throughout the whole bath salt. And then this one, we're gonna do the relaxing blend. And that is Peace and Calming and Citrus Fresh. And I love pairing up Peace and Calming with like orange and tangerine for the kids, but I wanted to use the starter kit oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this into the crystals. We're gonna go 1, 2. You can use as many oils as you want, as many drops of oil as you want for, there we go. Oh, I found the good spot and it just came dripping out. But I'm conservative. Young Living oils are so potent and so therapeutic. A little bit really does go a long way. So it's not like you need to really go extra. And then we're gonna do some Citrus Fresh. So I'm gonna do 5 drops of Citrus Fresh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peace and Calming, obviously, I put a few more drops, so it was probably 7, and that's totally fine. There's the Citrus Fresh. And then I am going to add the Epsom salts. Perfect. And that's a big one. Okay. And then I'll add the Himalayan salt. Perfect, that's a follow. And I'll just leave that there, and then I'll add the baking soda, just a little sprinkle. Perfect. And then I'm gonna add the dead sea salt at the very top. And I probably should have left a little bit more room, so I'm gonna just push it down to make room for the rose petals. But you can see I layered it in a really pretty way with the Himalayan salt, then the Epsom salt, then the fine Himalayan salt, a little bit of baking soda, and then the dead sea salt. And then I'll go ahead and put the rose petals on top. And I'll put the cap on. And there we go. I just turned into my mom right now. So it's really pretty, super easy to use. I can just put it in there. And then they're great for sharing, and they're very versatile. Most often, to be honest, this is the way I do it, in just a measuring cup, and I'll make the kids tailored ones for them. The rose petals are really just pretty and float on top and soften up. Have a happy soak.